Bonjour à tous et bienvenue aux 8h sur Royal FM. Good morning, FRINUE, CRISPIN.
Good morning, and PRISCILE, KOUBITEB. Dear listeners, thanks for joining us on today's edition.
Jour J-37 pour la grande tombola de célébration de la solidarité africaine avec la Masso le 9 juillet prochain. L'effervescence gagne de plus en plus les mutualistes dans les agences et ils manifestent et retrouvent leur engagement, nous dira Bertrand Bois dans ce journal.
The Fund of Bambalang and President of the Northwest Regional House of Chiefs, His Royal Highness Yakum. You will be getting details of this in this edition.
Commençons ce journal par l'agenda du jour. Campagne agricole 2023. Le ministre de l'Agriculture et du Développement rural procède ce 2 juin à Guidère, dans le Mayoloti, région du Nord Cameroun, au lancement de l'événement. L'activité s'inscrit dans un contexte de renforcement de résilience des agriculteurs au changement climatique. Au cours des travaux, il sera question de faire le bilan des activités écoulées et de se projeter dans les perspectives. Le territoire face à l'impératif de la sécurité alimentaire, c'est le thème de la 2e édition des Journées économiques internationales des communes débutées en temps du chef de l'État. Au cours de la cérémonie d'ouverture, le chef du gouvernement a exhorté les collectivités territoriales décentralisées à promouvoir l'activité agro-pastorale au Cameroun et à faire de la sécurité alimentaire une priorité essentielle. Les travaux se poursuivent ce jour. Nous vous le disons en titre, il ne reste plus que 37 jours et les mutualistes vont vivre en direct la cérémonie de tirage au sort de l'acte 3 de la mutuelle d'assistance et de solidarité le 9 juillet prochain au Palais polyvalent des sports de Yaoundé. En perspective à ce rendez-vous de distribution de l'eau à Bertois dans la région de l'Est, la Masso a laissé des marques indébiles dans la vie de plusieurs citoyens qui disent leur engagement à cheminer main dans la main avec la mutuelle d'assistance et de solidarité. Voici le reportage de notre envoyé spécial Bertrand Bois à Bertois.
Les actions et l'accompagnement de la mutuelle d'assistance et de solidarité envers les populations de Bertois afin de les permettre de sortir du cercle vicieux de la pauvreté et de la précarité sont répandus dans toute la ville. D'autant plus que, lors de l'acte 2, plusieurs mutualistes ont bénéficié de plusieurs lots après tirage au sort. Partis à leur rencontre, les témoignages sont émouvants. Foka Tamto Alfred, commerçant de Matela au marché central de Bertois, a bénéficié d'un financement de projet à hauteur d'1 million de francs CFA. Cette somme d'argent lui a permis de booster son commerce et les retombées sont palpables.
Je vends les matelas. C'est grâce à Renapo lors de Masso Acte 2. Oui, j'ai été gagnant ici à Bertois. C'est ça qui m'a permis de remonter tous mes magasins. Oui, j'ai même un autre magasin à Manjou. Je souhaiterais d'abord que ça continue pour que je sois le prochain gagnant. Et pourquoi pas gagner les maisons?
Thiago Francis, vendeur de produits phytosanitaires au quartier Dernier Poteau dans l'arrondissement de Bertois 1er, a bénéficié d'une moto.
Cette moto aujourd'hui m'a facilité certaines choses concernant mon ravitaillement parce que ça me permet de faire les allers et retours chez les fournisseurs, prendre les produits. Quand j'ai un client qui a besoin du produit, ça me permet de me déplacer pour aller le livrer. Je remercie vraiment Renapo pour m'avoir donné cette opportunité-là.
Avec l'apport de la Masso, plusieurs mutualistes dont les activités étaient en berne ont subi une transformation. Ils sont désormais prêts à cheminer à court, moyen et long terme avec la mutuelle d'assistance et de solidarité.
Je ne travaille pas à Renapo, mais quand j'avais suivi parler de Renapo et de leurs produits Masso, je cours vers
Bamvele, l'agence Renapo Finance SA, opérationnel depuis 2020, de par ses services de référence et multiformes, participe à l'essor économique et social de son aimable clientèle.
Arrivée de la mutuelle, ils l'ont vraiment très bien accueilli. Ce dont nous avons mis sur pied a d'abord été initié par une reprospection que nous avons
concubine de papa.
À Belfeu persiste, les dérives enregistrées aujourd'hui sont en grande partie dues à la famille monoparentale.
Le père célibataire court le risque de produire au moins à 50% un être peu équilibré pour la société. Une petite fille qui n'a pas, par exemple, bénéficié de l'amour paternel cherchera son père toute sa vie et les conséquences peuvent être lointaines. Par exemple, il y a un phénomène de nos jours, le fameux phénomène des sugar daddy. Le petit garçon qui, par exemple, a grandi dans un contexte où il n'a pas, par exemple, connu sa mère, il sera à la recherche de sa mère et les conséquences sont aussi celles qu'on connaît. La tendance, par exemple, à la toxicomanie.
Des exactions qui peuvent être évitées par l'amour venant des deux individus appelés à jouer le rôle de parents.
À l'international, au Sénégal, après l'annonce de la condamnation de l'opposant Ousmane Sonko, hier jeudi 1er juin, des heurts ont éclaté dans plusieurs villes entre ses partisans et les forces de l'ordre. Ces affrontements ont commencé juste après l'annonce de condamnation de 2 ans de prison ferme pour corruption de la jeunesse. Selon le ministre de l'Intérieur, Antoine Félix Diomé, le bilan des heurts est de 9 morts. Sans transition, en sport, le sélectionneur-manager Rigobert Sambahanac a dissipé les doutes sur le retour du gardien de but André Onana. Le portier de l'Inter de Milan n'a pas été exclu de la tanière et il est informé des conditions à remplir pour retrouver la sélection nationale. Écoutons les précisions du sélectionneur-manager au micro du reporter Modeste Bontekoui.
André n'a pas de problème en ce qui concerne nous, le staff, et même, des dirigeants au niveau, comme ça a été dit. André reste le joueur auquel on a besoin. Il a été juste sanctionné, pas suspendu. Je pense que je parle bien français. Il a été sanctionné par rapport à une attitude. À la grande surprise, on a vu aussi dans les réseaux qu'il voulait lui-même se mettre de côté. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez qu'on fasse? C'est lui seul qui sait ce qu'il a à faire. Je l'ai dit la dernière fois lors d'une conférence. Les portes sont ouvertes et il est le seul à savoir ce qu'il a envie de faire.
La deuxième partie de ce journal avec vous, FRINUE CRISPIN.
You're welcome back. As you heard in one of our top stories, the founder of Bambalang and president of the Northwest Regional House of Chiefs, His Majesty Fon Yakum Kelvin Shomintang II, has been freed after 1 year 6 months in separatist captivity. Kidnapped in December 2021, the traditional ruler was released yesterday in an operation led by defense and security forces. Meantime, the traditional political and administrative class in the Northwest region have reacted positively to the release of the fund. Here now is the reaction of the Northwest Governor, Adolphe Lely Lafrique.
Early this morning, thanks to the professionalism of our armed forces, obeying the high instruction of the head of state, they have been able to take back the fund of Bambalang. I would like, therefore, not only to congratulate the security service and military men that carried out the operation, but also thanks the population. Indeed, it is coming timely to confirm that things are coming back bit by bit normally in the region, and therefore seizing the opportunity to appeal to all those that are still doubting that they should come on board, contribute their own quota to the peace that is already reigning in almost the major part of the Northwest region. The DDR Center are open. You saw them marching during the celebration of National Day. It was a message that if they are coming back home, the Father will welcome them.
Elsewhere, the Prime Minister has invited councils in Cameroon to tap from their ecosystems and develop the available potentials, which can lead to the creation of wealth, adding that the government will support them through the decentralization process. Chief Dr. Joseph John Gute made the statement in Yaoundé yesterday while representing the head of state during the opening ceremony of the second edition of the International Council's Fair. Time to talk about the Maso in this newscast. 37 days to July 9th, date slated for the Maso Act 3 raffle draw at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sport Complex, and 27 days to the end of registration and contributions into the mutual assistance and solidarity. Abel Bela Samari in the following report presents what it takes for a mutualist to benefit from the Maso in case he or she dies or loses his partner.
These fall under the natural advantages of the mutual assistance and solidarity MASO. In the MASO jargon, it is assistance in times of sad moment. If it is your partner, that is your wife or your husband, when you are less than 5 years of mutualism, the mutual assistance and solidarity give you a death benefit of 200,000 francs CFA. To benefit this amount, the mutualist has to furnish the following document: a handwritten application signed by the mutualist himself or herself, a certified true copy of the death certificate of the wife or husband signed by the competent authorities, that is the divisional officer or the mayor, a certified true copy of the birth certificate of the dead wife or husband signed by competent authority, that is the divisional officer or the mayor, a photocopy of the mutualist marriage certificate signed by a mayor, photocopy of the mutualist valid membership card of the mutual assistance and solidarity MASO, a certificate to indicate the type of death signed by a medical doctor, a photocopy of the disease identity card signed by a competent authority in a police station, a photocopy of the national identity card of the mutualist signed by a competent authority in a police station. With these documents available, the mutualist is sure of getting the assistance and solidarity he or she needs during such moment. All this is to valorize our African value of solidarity and assistance.
And away from the Maso, some drivers in the capital city of Yaoundé have been expressing a high sense of conformity to the special road prevention campaign launched yesterday across the national territory. The campaign comes few days after the Minister of Transport, Jean-Ernest Massinam Galebi-Behe, made public a press release to call the attention of the general public on these prevention measures. Some of them have been sharing their experiences in the microphone of our reporter, Iratus Due.
I have been respecting that long time ago because to wear a seatbelt is to via safety, not even for the government. The government just wanted to push you to wear your seatbelt just to avoid accident. If you know what is being by accident, you could have wearing your seatbelt all the time.
For me, I have just decided to keep away from overloading because these measures have been put together so that the number of accidents that are taking place all this while in Yaoundé and other cities stop.
We sensitize the passenger because everybody you have to put on their seatbelt. It's for a safety. In any case like accident, everything, if you must have put off your seatbelt, you will not get displaced from the particular point that you are in the car. Now some they don't like, they say they are feeling uncomfortable to put their safety belt. That's their choice. You will not force somebody to do it. And like that you see, but those who will do it do know that it is for their safety. They will put their safety belt.
In the meantime, the amount of deaths recorded in Cameroon in the past days have raised an alarm to the Ministry of Transport, who has decided to deploy its agents on the field to better have an understanding of the road safety agent modus operandi. Our reporter Iratus Ndwe interviewed one of the agents and compiled this report.
Atutu Etienne Freddy is one of the accident prevention and road safety agents deployed along the Kwaba-Yaoundé stretch, says their modus operandi is diversified, with primordial aim being fighting against road trafficking and accident.
We can work on insurance, visit technique. Maybe this day, the next day we have to work on license driving. The next day we have to work on the belt and the entire way the vehicle is. If the vehicle is has the possibility to be on the road, if you are even traveling, you have to buy the extinguisher because you can maybe reach the highway like this. We had a problem by night, your car can take fire, and then you have to buy the emergency box. If you have an accident, you have headache while you are driving, you can park the car, take the emergency box, and then you take medicine that you have to take. Sure, the Ministry of Transport have diversity of activities that we have to be having on the field.
In as much as their duties to prevent road casualties, Etienne Freddy further advanced that they do go through physical and mental harassment by the drivers and passengers, thus prepare for such inconveniences.
When you're on the road like this, you can stop a vehicle, trying to control the vehicle. The driver or the passengers will just come out of the car, insulting you, slap you. Sometimes they can even come like this, they will be claiming that we are not not able to be controlling them because we are not policemen. We have been trying to tell them that no, this is not all about the means of transport. But for now, like this, the new constitutions permits us to work by ourselves. Yes, at least they can still come and support us. That's the truth. Just to avoid fighting.
As they work in synergy to ensure safety in our society, they call on all to be self-censor and respect the measures put in place by the Ministry of Transport. However, the special national-wide operation will run from June 1st to September 30th, 2023.
And in sports, team manager coach Rigobert Song Bahanar has made known the list of 22 players who will represent Cameroon in the encounter against Mexico come June 10, 2023 in the USA. Revisiting the list, we met some Cameroonians who give their impressions about the team selected in this Vox Pop.
What I can remark there is the absence of Choupo-Moting, Abubakar, Onana. But I guess for Onana, the reason is that on that day he's playing his Champions League final. Choupo-Moting, on his own side, he said he's going to rest. Meanwhile, Abubakar said also that he has an important match with his club. So, well, for me, the squad is good. It's a good squad. They are capable of winning the match.
Particularly saw some absences on the list which I did not expect. For example, Choupo-Moting, through that he has been injured sometime, but I don't think it's enough reason to keep him out of the list because
the young ones, they meet against some players like Marocan, Stefan. They are very good players, but they don't prove with the national team. You need new young players. So many of them out there. We don't meet some players like Zamwangisa, Vincent Abubakar.
And that was the package we had for